Howdy traders, my name is Gary Fichardt and welcome to Show Me the Money. This video is all about the money. It's about showing you a trading strategy that is guaranteed to make you money. Wow, that is tough words, isn't it? Alright, because guaranteed is a big word in this market because a lot of traders aren't making good money. Well, I'm telling you right now, I can almost guarantee that if you follow the strategy religiously and follow the rules specifically on equity management, you are going to make money. Now, we're going to have a two-part series to this. It's going to be, first part is we're going to talk about the strategy. The second part, we're going to talk about the actual equity management. Because listen here, traders, in order to be successful in trading, you have to have not only a great strategy, but you have to combine it with good equity management. If you don't have the one or the other, it's not going to work out. In fact, you can have the greatest strategy in the world, but if you don't have good equity management in your trades, you're just simply not going to make money. Trust me, I've been there, I know it, I've been doing this for close to 30 years, so trust me when I tell you, you have to have these two combinations. Now, in this part, we're going to talk about the actual strategy and why I'm excited about it. And I'm going to go ahead and show you some details of exactly what I'm talking about right after this. Well, traders, welcome to this series. And yes, I'm excited about this strategy. I'm excited to share with you. Now, I'm not going to go into the actual detailed information because that's going to be given to you at a later stage. But what I'm going to show you today is going to excite you and it's going to get you more involved. I guarantee you that you will want to get more involved when you're done with this video because it's going to show you where the money is. Listen, traders, if you haven't heard it before, you're going to hear it now. Let's follow the smart money. Where's the smart money? Well, you see, think about it this way. If you take a wall and you take a tennis ball and you bounce it back and forth against this wall, what is the pivotal point? Well, we are, right? Because the ball's coming from us and it's going to the wall and it's coming back to us again. And if we constantly do this, all right, we've seen a pattern. And the pattern is every time I take this tennis ball and I bounce it against the wall, it comes back at me. Well, the same thing happens when you're looking for a good trading strategy. You want to look for something that's showing a pattern, a repetitive pattern that's constantly happening all the time. And the market does that. Because why? Because the market behaves based on human behavior, all right, or human emotions. So as we create these emotions in the market does certain things that creates patterns because humans create patterns. Humans are very much pattern orientated, right? And so this is the deal. When we take a look at the markets, what we're going to be looking for is pattern, something that we can identify that's happening all the time. Now imagine that. Imagine every time you go play the lottery, right? That the number one comes up all the time in the bonus number. If you see number one constantly coming up, or let's put it this way, out of 10 times you play the lottery, the number one number, all right, number one number comes up 80% or 90% of the time. What are you going to do? You're going to start playing that number, right? You're going to start placing that number one inside your box, right? As the Powerball number, right? If that comes up often, you know that's a Powerball number because it keeps coming up. And the same thing happens with things that we identify in the market. When we see these things happen constantly, every single time, we need to start playing it. Check this out. If we go to the chart right here, I'm going to show you what we have here on the chart. Now, you've seen a chart here. It's a 1 hour time frame. And you've seen these orange lines appearing on the chart, right? Let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. You see these orange lines here that's plotted on the chart? Well, notice how the market moves away and then back to these lines. Take a look over here. Notice how the market moves away and comes back to the lines. Comes away, comes back to the lines. Look at this. It moves away, comes back, away, comes back. And we've seen this constantly happen. And if it doesn't get to that line, notice how it moves away from the line, and it'll eventually come up. If it's not in the same trading period, it'll eventually come up and retest it, like it's done here. Take a look how price moves all the way up here and comes back to retest it, right there. All right, so what are these levels? These levels is what I call my targets. So these orange lines are what I call my target. This is what I'm looking to trade towards, all right? I want to trade towards those targets because I'm starting to see a pattern. And what pattern are we seeing here? Well, let's go ahead and just compress the charts a little bit, right? If I compress this chart up here, I'll notice that I've got about 20. I've already counted this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so 20. We have 20 lines, all right? Now, these 20 lines represents 1 week, all right? Each line represents a week. So we've got 20 weeks, which is 5 months of data here. And in the 5 months, notice how many times price has not hit that level, all right? So what am we saying? I'm saying is price comes up here and hit that level, it's called hit. This is hit. That's hit. Price hits that level. Look how many times price hits these levels, all right? And if it misses that level, I'm going to mark it off. So like for instance right here, I notice that price does not come to that level. Price does not come to this level right here, all right? But eventually, it looks like it's trying to get to that level there. Price does not go, oh, eventually, no, it did. It came up to that level there. So out of the 20 weeks, we had 2 of the weeks that price never moved to. Now, so that means out of the 20 weeks, 18 times price got to that target. That works out to 90% of the time, all right? So 90% of the time, price is going to that level. Remember that Powerball number, all right? If you know that the Powerball number is coming up 80% of the time or 90% of the time, are you going to play it? Absolutely, all right? Check this out. Got another chart. We'll flip over to, let's go to Euro US dollar right here. And let's go ahead and pull this one up right here. Now again, remember, we want to look for consistency. We want to see the market come to this level constantly throughout the time. Sorry, I'm going to flip it over here. So I'm going to go to, let's go to Euro. See if the data comes up now. Refresh this. Okay, there we go. Just needed a quick upgrade for refresh. All right, so if we go back to the Euro US dollar right here, and we look at the Euro US dollar right here, load the chart up, there we go. And if we go ahead and compress this chart up right here, and we compress it so we can get all 20 weeks in, there it is there. You'll notice again, let's go ahead and find out how many times price misses that level. Price hit that level, that. This one eventually hits there, yep. Price eventually hits here. Price eventually hits here. So we hit 100% of the time. 20 out of 20 times, price has gone and hit this level over a period of 5 months of trading. That's awesome, right? So out of 5 months, we hit 100% of the time. What does that mean? What does that mean for you? That means, traders, you have found a level that price comes to 100% of the time or 90% of the time. That's good odds, right? That's very good odds. So how do we trade these levels? Well, this is the thing. When you have a great trading strategy, like I said, you need to have a good strategy or a great strategy, and then you need to have great equity management. Now, in having a great strategy, we have to identify a constant pattern, all right? Something that's happening constantly and repetitively, so we can predict what price is going to do, whether the price is going to move to these levels or not. So when we can find a pattern in the market that the market is doing consistently, then what we've got to do is we've got to build a strategy around that. And so think about it this way. If price moves away from these levels, the further it moves away, the more money we can make towards that level. So what we've got to do is we've got to identify levels where the market moves away from to trade it back to that level, which is going to be our profit target. So check this out, right? So if we take a look over here and we paying attention to the charts, and let me go ahead and put up an example right here. Let's see if I can bring an example that let's do this one right here. Okay, there's a good example right here. All right, so if this, and I was looking for one that really moved away. So if we take a look over here, and you notice that year price is here, or at least this is our target, right? This we want to go ahead and make profit. And we go ahead and say, if price moves away from that target, we want to go ahead and buy, all right? We want to buy towards that target. So then when price does this, when price goes ahead and creates these little dips in the market right here, we want to go ahead and buy towards this level. So that when price eventually gets to this level, we're going to profit on that trade, we're going to profit on this trade, and we're going to profit on that trade right here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have multiple positions in, chasing after that target. You starting to see the picture? You starting to understand the concept behind this? All right? Now check this out. If we go into this, we're capturing, look at this, we're capturing 50 pips on that. We're capturing another 37 pips on that. And we're capturing another 80 pips on that. All right? So you're capturing about 100 and let's call it 130, 140 pips on that trade based on 3 entry points. All right? Now, I want to go ahead and take a look at another trade. Let's go ahead and compress the charts up again. Let's go see here. Here's a great example right here. All right? Notice how price does not reach that level. Notice right here, price does not get to this level right here. So what are we going to do? As price moves away, we want to buy. Price moves away, we want to buy. Price moves away, we want to buy. All right? All right? And we're going to constantly do that until price goes ahead and starts moving back. So check this out. As price starts working its way back up, and it goes eventually, take a look right here. Notice here, notice how price goes to this level right about there. All right? So if you're buying here, you're buying here, you're buying there, you're buying here, what's happening? When price moves to that target over there, moves to that price level there, you're going to be profiting on this, on that, on this, and on that, all over here at that level. So you're going to be profiting on 4 positions at that point. So what does that mean? That means, traders, you're going to be picking up what? This could be 50. This could be 70. This could be 90. This could be 130. And in total, you're looking at 50, 70, that's 120. 120, you're looking at 250, 340. 340 pips on one trade. All right? 341 pips on one trade with 4 positions in. All right, because we consider each of these trades, or like each of these currency pairs, as one trade. Even though we enter with multiple positions, we're looking at gaining 340 pips. Now, I want to go ahead and show you an example of what we did this week. This week alone, we've got live trading sessions this week alone. Take a look right here. We made over 3,000 pips just this week alone. All right, just this week alone. We're currently up for 2020. We're currently up 4,072 pips. Now, what does that mean for you in capital? All right, it could mean a couple of things. All right, if you're trading one micro lot, it's going to cost you 10 cents per pip. All right, 10 cents per pip. If you are trading a mini lot, it's going to cost you $1. Oh, sorry, not cost you. You're gonna make $1 per pip. If you are trading a standard lot, it's going to cost you $10 per pip. All right. So each pip is what we're representing right here. So this could cost you on a micro account. It could cost. Sorry, I keep saying cost you. It could you could make $407. If you traded a mini lot, you're looking at $4,072 for this week, or at least by the end of this week. Or if you're trading a standard trading account, all right, with standard lots, you're looking at 40,000, all right, $40,720. That's what you could have potentially made. All right. Now, we're doing this every single week. All right. Every single week, we are trading this live, which means, traders, I want to invite you to participate because you know the saying, seeing is believing. And everything I'm saying to you right now seems like, oh, it's pretty good, but can I actually see it? Well, in this link above me, you can see this link right here. You're going to be able to get access to our last video that we ran that showed how we made 3,000 pips. All right? Go ahead and make sure you click on that video and check it out. Now, if you want to participate in our live sessions, then what you want to do is subscribe to this channel. You subscribe to this channel, that's all you got to do. Make sure you click onto the subscription button, all right? And the bell button. You need to click on the bell button to get notifications. So when we go live, you'll be notified when we go in live, and we do this every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And when we go live, you'll be notified, but also, very importantly, you'll be able to witness exactly how we trade this trading strategy. And what we do every single morning, we go ahead and identify the trading opportunity for that week, and then we go ahead and we place trades accordingly. You're going to have absolutely a ball. It's exciting. You'll see for yourself firsthand how we trade this. Now, the second part of this series is going to be focused on equity management. Why is that important? Well, check this out. In the second part, we're going to be focused on equity management because, traders, this is the type of returns that this strategy has managed to go ahead and return for us. Take a look right here. If I go all the way down, looking at 28 currency pairs, we've made last year in 2019 68,000 pips. 68,000. That's a return of 93.27%. Take a look at the other strategy. We made 68,000 pips as well, giving us a 59% return. Then we had 24,000 pips, generating 24% return. All right. Now, I wouldn't be focusing too much on the percentage because that is going to be dependent on what type of risk you apply to your trading. All right. I'm not trying to blow your bubble up. I'm not trying to make you all like, oh my gosh, where can I go and sign up for this? And how can I learn more about this? All I'm saying to you right now is that the potential on this is 68,000 pips. Now, that's for the year. That's averaging around about 5,700 pips per month. Now, I want you to take the 5,700 pips and think about it this way. This is averaging per month. Now, if you have 5,700 pips and you trade a standard trading lot, that's $57,000 per month. If you trade a micro or at least a mini lot, that's $5,700 per month. That's the average. If you're trading a micro lot, that's about $570 per month extra that you're making on your trading account. Now, what is very important is that you understand that trading your trading account, you have to have good equity management at all time. I'm going to show you how to be able to manage your risk so that you don't get into a situation where you over leverage your trading account and have to get more, or it will get margin called. I'm going to show you how to be able to manage it because that's the one thing that traders do fail on. And I said in the beginning, The system is guaranteed to make you money if you follow the rules. And the most important part of this rule is being consistent on the strategy, but also being consistent with your equity management. I hope you find this video interesting and exciting. And I hope you go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that you can participate in our live session where I show you how to trade this trading system. And look out for the next video around equity management. My name is Gary Fichardt, and I'll see you in the trading room.